Hi, I'm April Morris and welcome back. I'm the founder of the Freedom Jumper blog. It's a blog for entrepreneurs, authors, speakers, and coaches, so welcome. I'm answering all of your questions via video, so go ahead and type your question below and I just might answer it on video for you. We're on question number 4, and this question comes from Buhari from Nigeria. This person is an up-and-coming singer, and their question is, how do I become famous? Well, thank you so much for submitting your question. It is a great question. I want to answer this question because it's important to know this. Whether you're a singer, you're an entrepreneur, you're an author, a speaker, or coach, how do you get yourself out there in a bigger way to where people know about you? Well, the whole reason I believe that it's important to become famous is so that the people that we're called to serve in the world can find us easier. So it's really outward serving rather than self-serving, and that's my personal belief on it. That's why we have a platform. So number 1, we have to identify the 3 levels of fame. So number 1, level 1, is what I call a face in the crowd. This is someone who's an overall good person. They like to help others in their community, and they really would like to get their message out there in a bigger way. They're ready. The second level of fame is what I call somewhat famous. This is somebody who's really made a firm decision that their message is important enough that they are going to do whatever it takes to get it out there in a bigger way. They've built their own following. They've got an email list of thousands of people that subscribe to their newsletter or to their blog. They also have thousands of people that follow them on social media. So that's someone who's somewhat famous. They've also become the go-to person in their niche or in their industry. Number 3 is what I call a superstar celebrity. This is somebody who is instantly recognized by their photograph and by their name globally. So people that come to mind as a superstar celebrity is, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, Oprah Winfrey, and in our industry, speaking, coaching, authors would be Tony Robbins and Jack Canfield. So these are the people that are really playing big in life, and they have let go of fear because they believe in what they're doing so much that they went for their dream. Okay, the next part I want to talk about is very important. It's the qualities that are found in superstars, in stars. I've done research on a lot of extraordinarily successful people, places, and products. And I found a common denominator specifically with people that are the superstars. These are the common traits that I found in superstars that I want to share with you. Number 1, they are a one-of-a-kind. There's something about them that's unique or different than anyone else out there in their industry. That's what has catapulted them into becoming a superstar. And they know what that is, and they stay in their lane, and they don't do something that they're not good at. Let me give you an example. A singer that's just coming out, that's trying to make it in the industry. They are a rock singer, but then they try to sing country. When you get out of your lane of who you really are, you actually block your progress and your success. So define what you were made to be in this world, what is one of a kind about you, and be that, own it. That makes you a superstar. Another example is Tony Robbins is known for peak performance. Nobody can train quite like him from stage. If you've ever seen videos of him, he will get you fired up and feel like you can take on the world. Let me give you an example of a one-of-a-kind voice, okay? For example, Scotty McCreery, who was the winner for American Idol, I believe it was season 11. There's a tone in his voice that when you hear him on the radio, you know it's him because nobody else sounds like him. It's so unique. Stevie Nicks, she is another example of having a very unique quality to the tone of her voice to where you know it's her. Whether you're an author, speaker, or coach, there's something about you that is your genius that only you can do in the way that you do it that nobody else can do it. Once you find that, you're on the path to becoming a superstar. Number 2, superstars have mastery level. They are inclined, they're almost obsessed with mastering their art, their skill, what they do. They train extra hours beyond what they're supposed to. They make extra phone calls than what they need to. They are willing to do whatever it takes to get there. they're that engaged in who they are that that's partly of what's propelling them forward. So they're important. What's important to them is reaching mastery level. You know, one of the great authors, Malcolm Gladwell, in his book called Outliers, did his own research, and he found that people that did 10,000 hours of what they do best, like 10,000 hours of speaking, 10,000 hours of training or coaching or playing the violin, whatever it was, that's what helped to differentiate and identify those who were at mastery level. Now, my opinion on this is, yes, I believe that 10,000 hours of doing perfect practice of anything can really enhance your skills, and it's important to do. But I believe the number one thing that makes you an expert in your industry is the results or the transformation that you deliver to each and every one of your clients. The more of a transformation that you deliver for everyone makes you an expert, in my opinion. Okay, the third quality of a star is story. Out of all of the stars that I listened to and studied and did research on, they all have a compelling story. And they share their story with their tribe. They share their story with their customers or their clients. Your story is what helps you to engage and what people are drawn to you for. They're emotionally involved with you through your story. So it should be on your website, it should be spoken from stage, even in your book. Okay, number 4, a star quality is an abundant mindset. These people are not afraid of someone stealing their spotlight. They believe that there's more than enough of business to go around. And so that's how they live their life. They live their life from a place of love rather than fear. And they are giving, and they always seek to help others as well. If you help somebody else reach their goal, they will help you reach yours. And that is just a philosophy I've lived by in my life. Number 5, all superstars that I've studied have meaning. They've identified what is their why. Why are they so compelled to do what they do? Whether they're a coach, a speaker, a singer, or a welder, whatever it is that they do, what's the why behind it? Because when you have meaning for what you do, the meaning is typically tied to the result of the transformation that you deliver to your client or your customers or to your associates or people around the world. That's the driving force that helps you to get past the stumbling blocks along the way and keeps you going and keeps you motivated. Number 6, this is a really big one. Out of all of the qualities I found for superstars, I found that the big stars, I'm talking the big name stars, they all collaborate and partner with each other. And I've seen this in the author space, in the coaching space. I've seen it with speakers. I've also seen it with, in the music industry. They all partner. You cannot do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. I think a lot of times we get caught up with, gosh, I just feel like, I'm working, I'm stressed out, I feel overwhelmed. There's no way that one person can reach millions, thousands and thousands of people and millions of people doing it alone. It's through collaboration and partnerships that help you to get there. And let me give you an example. In the music industry, I know that Britney Spears and will.i.am has collaborated and created a record, created a song together that became very famous. A lot of artists have. And in the coaching space, people like Brendon Burchard and Eben Pagan, who originally thought that they were competitors and had competing products, realized that no, we're not. People are going to choose you or me based on who they're most drawn to, and it doesn't matter. So if Brendon Burchard's got 500,000 followers and fans, and Eben Pagan's got 500,000, combined, when they collaborate and promote each other, that's 1 million people that see them, that see their product, their service, their message. That's 1 million more people that they can transform their life. That's really what it's about. Every superstar that I've ever come in contact with or done research on collaborates. They do not come from a place of fear. They embrace working with others. That's what made them a star, is because this person promoted them and this person did and this person did, and that grew their following and fan base exponentially in a very short amount of time. So I hope that this has served you. Thank you for following along. You can learn more about me and what I do, or join my blog at aprilmorris.com. Become a Freedom Jumper. We would love to have you. Again, it's for entrepreneurs, authors, speakers, and coaches. And I'll see you very soon.